is.
Wow, so that's the hyperbolic time chamber, huh?
So this is how to become a trader in the hyperbolic time chamber, using my strategy, of course. So obviously I've done my weekly outlook, I've planned throughout the week, and I've showed you what my week's looking like. It's looking like DXY sells, USD sells, GU sells, and the outcome is very positive, as you'll see at the end of the video. So obviously when you go into the time chamber, I have a bunch of time here, you set your trade throughout the day, and throughout the week you're just waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. But you have to understand, the trade will take time. So this is how I'll personify it. So the trade is the outside world in the hyperbolic time chamber, and you are inside. So you are the outside world of the you're inside the hyperbolic time chamber, waiting to come outside, obviously. So whilst you're in the week, of course, obviously I've been going to gym, I've been going to work, and also I've been going to uni. I've been outside the hyperbolic time chamber. Obviously it's been moving, the trade's been moving. Inside, obviously the time's moving slower, so you have more time to focus on yourself, X, Y, and Z. If you understand what I mean, you understand what I mean. So right now, when I do think of it, you're moving inside the hyperbolic time chamber at a faster speed than the trade, obviously. And when you do take the trade, you're there, you've walked inside the hyperbolic time chamber, time's moving outside. That's the time to focus on yourself and improve on yourself as a character, which will improve your discipline as a trader, because your outside factors and how you compare to your, obviously outside your trading compared to your actual trading, there's a lot of confluences to it. So when you do come out of that time chamber, you're going to be like Goku, you're going to be 10 times stronger. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into our trades that I've done my weekly outlook on, and I think obviously people are going to say it's fake, X, Y, and Z, but I've already posted my weekly outlook, so everyone should know that right now everything is actually realistic now. So we're going to go into my first trade and get into it now. So what I've done now is, obviously what I was looking for was GU sells and DXY sells. Obviously it's hit my high, my draw, and now obviously when it was moving down throughout the week, I was looking at the time scales, and I was always looking at, okay, news has dropped, okay, it's selling on Wednesday, because obviously Wednesday was the first day of news. USA was finally back open, and I think, okay, now DXY is shut up. So I was holding until obviously when I was taking profit here, or when I was taking profit here, that's when I was holding. So what I've done, I've looked at the chart on about Tuesday. I've entered the night before, because I felt on Monday and Tuesday I was confident that I was going to go take sales, because obviously there was not a lot of movement throughout the week, or Monday, Tuesday, where I was flipping back up. So I thought, okay, let me just go down, and it's just flipped down. A nice flip as well, bearing in mind now obviously it hasn't hit stop loss, so I'm very confident right now that it's hitting sells because of Wednesday. So also, obviously I'm holding this trade now, and then I'm holding this trade for EU as well. So two big wick candles that are down now, and then this is where it gets fun. So obviously when I've been trading throughout the week, I'm looking, and obviously now that we look at the chart, when I'm looking at the chart, we're looking at this FVG right here. So obviously it's hit this FVG, and I would say obviously if it pushed through, then I was obviously suspecting a bullish bias, but obviously it manipulated through up. So that's when I knew the market wanted to go up for DXY buys. So when I was looking at this, obviously it took it, and I didn't realize that it taken it, but I thought, let me be more confident and let me just wait. So I've waited, and obviously it hasn't taken it, and obviously GU has bounced back down and EU have bounced back down. So right now I'm just waiting for it to go down again, and then I'm like, okay, let me just wait until the trade hits TP. And when this was happening, I also took another trade. So on Friday, what I did was I took a short position around here, sells on Euro USD. My break, it's my stop loss here. And what I've done for Thursday or Friday, I've moved my stops to break even. So this is what is called risk management. This is a pretty good trade, I would say, to move it to stop loss, because obviously right here, I don't think the trade's going to go down since it's got manipulated up. So that's what I'm thinking right now. It's going to this FEGM and it's manipulated up. So yeah, obviously I thought, obviously it's taking this draw. I thought it was going to head for this draw, but of course I didn't. So right now, the first manipulation down, and then on DXY it's gone down to the FEG. I'm like, okay, it's gonna get manipulated again. And we had a lot of news drivers on Friday. So what I did is, after the first manipulation, I was very confident that this was the second manipulation that was happening. So when I woke up at 6, I entered the trade, and then it went down, and then I took profit just around here and set my break even. So the next hour, I took my stop loss to break even, and I took profit here, and then I ended up taking profit here as well. So obviously when you know how to control a trade, it's just like, it should be second nature to you. And that's why I think that's how I won this week, through risk management and planning as well. I think obviously Thursday and Friday, I was gonna take profit anyways at the end of the week anyways. So whatever the position was, I was gonna take profit. I wasn't really going to wait, because obviously I didn't really want to wait, because it's already shot up nearer at the end of the day. But I think I closed all my positions, I think around, yeah, I'd say mid-Friday, maybe 10, maybe 2. But I definitely closed my trades around here and here. And that's what passed my first phase 1 account for my funded account. So I've got one more trading day, minimum trading day today. I posted it. So I'm going to take a 0.01, take profit, and go on to the phase 2 and try pass phase 2 next week. Hopefully I pass it. Nothing is going to be forced. But yeah, you just need to make sure as a trader, you need to know how to take profit, not to be too greedy. You don't want to be too greedy to the point where you're like, all right, trade's not hit, let me just carry it on. Or let me just extend my take profit, let me just hold my profit, it's going to go down more. I think you need to know when you want to take profit, or you want to have a specific margin, like a 2 RR. Like I know 1 minute time frame traders have a 5 RR, they'll take the profit and they'll just leave it. Same said again for me. On the Thursday and Friday, I'm taking profit and I'm leaving. I can't justify me even going for this as well, because like obviously the DXY's draw has been taken. So anyways, I don't really care. The draw's been taken. I'm going to sell. I'm going to take profit because my profit is guaranteed. I've already passed my account. And obviously that second trade has helped me quite a lot, because obviously if we see the original trade I entered, it's around a 5 RR. It was a sniper entry, because I knew when you see a pattern in the market, when you see manipulation and it just goes down, and it wicks down, that's when you know it's like, okay, I need to get the next manipulation wick down. And I think that's a very good trade, because just a pattern, like as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 manipulations in one trade, and it's just ticked up with that 5 hour, the 4 hour FEG and went down, 4 hour FEG and went down. Bearing in mind, I took the trade on Monday, Tuesday, and it took this long. It took a really long time just to hit profit. It took me 7 days. But going back to the explanation, obviously I came out the trade stronger, and obviously I had to wait. But whilst I was waiting, I was obviously busy doing X, Y, and Z. I think that's the most important part. Maybe just looking at your trade every 4 hours, because it's not going to hit it's not gonna hit stop loss or break even in like what, 2 hours, unless it's a crazy candle like Trump said something or tweeted something about tariffs. But as I said again, it was a good trade. I've entered a trade, I went down, wick down, I entered another one and I wick down, and I think that was the essence of this trade. So I'm gonna do a weekly outlook on Monday as well. But right now, if I was me, I'd be still looking at maybe another dip. I'd probably say another dip and then a sell, maybe hitting these draws. This wouldn't be far-fetched, I would say, because when we look at the weekly, obviously it's still a weekly candle. It might push up to the next draw, or it might push up to here. But when we look at the monthly candle, the last week of the month, most likely I'm thinking that I might go up, and I don't think it has enough time to go down. But yeah, that's just kind of like a perception of the trade I'm thinking of right now. But yeah, I'll probably say that's literally it. Until Monday arrives, I'll probably do my weekly outlook on Monday and then explain what's happened. But yeah, good week this week, past phase 1. Now I just need to do minimum trading days. Hopefully you enjoyed this YouTube video, a little bit different with a comparison as well. But yeah.